So for adjusting a threadless headset, the first thing I'm going to do is loosen the stem bolts off, and for this it's usually a 5mm Allen key. The main thing to remember here is that the stem bolts don't tighten or loosen the headset. They simply grip the stem to the fork steerer tube, effectively locking the headset at whatever tightness has been set, hence why these must be loosened off before you do anything else. It's actually the top compression bolt that sets how tight or loose your headset is, so as a starting point you should back it off and then tighten it up so it's just lightly finger tight like I'm doing here. Check the adjustment as you go along, and you might have to do a bit of fiddling here to get it right. Remember that you're looking to tighten it just enough to get rid of the play in the forks. Once you're happy with the adjustment, it's then time to line up your bars with the front wheel. Then to finish off, you need to tighten the stem bolts, and the best way to do this is to tighten them alternately so you end up with a nice even pressure on the steerer tube. Now the same principles apply for fitting a threadless headset as they do for a threaded one. So give a light layer of grease to any surfaces that are in contact with each other, and this will just help stop the ravages of time from seizing them together. As before, assemble the headset in the reverse order as removal, and this is where you need to take your time to get each component in the right order and the right way round. For example, these cartridge bearings have a beveled edge on one side, and this edge must always be faced into the head tube. Get them the wrong way round and they just won't seat properly. If your bike has got non-cartridge bearings, then it's usually easier to fit the bottom bearing race and fork with the bike upside down. As you can see, these cartridge bearings do make life a bit easier because I can keep the bike the right way up throughout. When you're fitting the top compression ring, make sure that the angled part is facing down, and then once that's seated correctly, you can slide on the top cover and spacers. If you've got the right amount of spacers, then you should end up with the top of the stem sitting proud of the steerer tube by about 2 to 5mm, as you can see here. And it's crucial that the stem sits proud like this, otherwise at best you're not going to have any adjustment on the headset, or at worst it's going to be just plain dangerous. Okay, so finally fit the top cap and compression bolt, and you only need to tighten the compression bolt very lightly at this stage. Then, once you've fitted your front wheel and brake cable, you can go through the process of adjusting your headset to the correct tightness. Once you're happy with the adjustment, finish off by aligning the bars, tightening the stem bolts, and then you're done.